Part 1. Security. Something is wrong with your baby. You dropped him on the hard floor, and he didn't even cry. Now you're standing outside the MVR hospital entrance, holding Joe in your arms. Everything is going to be fine. This hospital has the best doctors in the country and a robotic surgeon that can fix any problem. All you have to do is tell them what happened. The city around looks like it could be crumbling. Sandy grey concrete, paint flaking, dirty roads, an abandoned toilet lying in a thicket. You push the revolving door and walk through into a dark room. On your left is a glass enclosure with a single old telephone sitting on a table. At the far end is a pair of double doors with the sign, "To the Hospital." The corners of the room are too gloomy to make out. As you try to make your way through the double doors, a security guard steps out of the gloom. "You can't just walk in," he says sharply. "Register." He points you to the glass booth. You ask him what you have to do. He glares. "Can't you read?" He points at laminated posters pinned to the wall in the booth. In the booth is an old cream telephone with a receiver sitting on its cradle. Above on the wall is a laminated poster which reads, "Oncology, Cardiology, Traumatology, Neurology, Radiology, Gastroenterology, and Pediatrics." You dial 303 for neurology. You're pretty sure brain damage must be their department. It rings for a moment, then you hear a woman's voice. "Neurology department." "It's an emergency. I need my baby checked right now." "Is the mother with you?" The voice is distorted by the line. "No." "One moment." The line crackles. You can hear a distant conversation through the telephone, distorted. You can't make out the words. Joe feels heavy in your arms. You cradle the receiver against your shoulder and shift his weight to the other arm. His eyes stare, large, a dark, misty blue. About a minute goes by. The telephone receiver seems to hiss, a growing hiss. Maybe this hiss has always been there, but to you it seems to get louder. You hear a sharp clunk, then a strange sound, rising and falling, like an animal in pain. "Hello," you say. An old man has got inside the booth with you. He smells intensely of garlic and must, and his jacket appears to be decaying. Something that looks like mold on the hems of his sleeves. He's waiting for you to finish. You hold Joe tighter. You say hello into the phone again, but there's no answer. You're starting to feel stupid, just waiting here. You hear footsteps through the line. Are they just ignoring you, or waiting for you to get tired of this? Joe opens his mouth. You pray you won't have to change his nappy here, but the way this is going, it seems very likely. You try to relax. You put Joe down on the table. You stretch your arms. You let out a long, deep breath. A scream comes through the telephone line. "What's going on?" you say. "What are these noises? Why don't you pick up?" All you hear back is the hiss. Suppressing the urge to shout, but feeling that no one is listening, you say, "My baby is sick. Did you hear me? I don't know what you think you're doing, but this is not okay. You can't treat us like this." You wait, and there is nothing but that steady hiss.